Where I live, the whole neighborhood is destroyed.
Everyone has a story to tell.
It's bad.
Everyone has a loss.
I mean, this is like a little Katrina going on.
Charlene Jones survived the tornado.
I looked up and I seen everything.
Now she's trying to survive the aftermath.
Because I don't have nothing. I just have clothes on my back.
She came here today.
What number they on?
For help.
27.
She's 80.
I'm really hurting right now.
And there were 1,100 more after her, all looking for the same thing. A little bit of life the way it was.
Sometimes people don't even realize immediately what their needs are.
That's why they're staying open for at least another 3 days. Hennepin County workers are assessing demand every other hour. The most needed is the most basic: food, shelter, and peace of mind.
And the other part of it is it's really kind of like the stress support.
The cleaning supplies, the counseling. It's not everything, but at least it's something.
I love this help. I mean, it ain't enough help, but it's help.
And it's working.
38!
After more than 5 hours of waiting,
That's bad.
Charlene
880!
was called.
I'm just not counting myself in. I'm talking about everybody. I just got to be out here surviving like everybody else.
Of all the sounds you hear in downtown St. Paul, not many of them are, well, pleasant. But if you listen closely, that's about to change.
And it's fun playing a piano in the elements. It's different than playing it in a studio or a practice room.
Pianos on Parade places 20 pianos throughout St. Paul, meant for you to play.
If you just put a piano out for people to play, someone will sit down, and then a crowd will gather, and people will listen. It works every time.
Kelsey Shaughnessy is with Keys for Kids, the nonprofit behind the Smile.
We're hoping to create moments of spontaneous community for the city of St. Paul centered on music and arts.
The pianos are art themselves, from the legends to the abstract to the very funny. Consider it your set of keys to the city.
The great thing about piano is you can make music without knowing how to play it. It's very accessible.
The pianos will be outside 24/7 for the next 2 months, waiting for you to play them.
Just bringing music and art into the space at any given time and getting the immediate reaction from passerbys.
So if you're tired of those city noises, the new sound of St. Paul is probably just down the block.
It's a gift to have this here in our space.
How to cut them, how to program them.
The great thing about a stamp press
Material to put in there.
is how it can take an ordinary piece of metal
How to form part.
and transform it into something lots of people want. The same can be said for the precision sheet metal class at Anoka Technical College.
Manufacturing is coming back.
Take Rockwell Hoffman.
Unemployed construction worker, looking for a new career.
For the last 3 years, prospects have been bad at best.
I got tired of waiting by the phone and decided to make a career change.
The sheet metal course is normally $2,000, but through a partnership with the Labor Department's Green Power program, it's free.
The school offers an incredible program.
Mike Bauman says it's priceless. He works with Pentair, a company that hires many of the graduates.
Yes, we have jobs today, and we are interested in finding the best qualified candidates, and this program provides them the certification necessary to be successful in our field.
Since Green Power classes started last year, more than 700 have gone through statewide. Hoffman and 25 others graduate today, the biggest class ever at Anoka.
A lot of people are still unemployed.
But after 8 weeks of shaping metal and themselves, maybe not for long.
It looks a lot better than it was.
It's almost like a human living drug.
Hungry folks in Minneapolis,
You just eat it and it's just so delicious.
are about to get some new choices.
I come here a couple times a week just because I can't get enough of it.
On Friday, the city of Minneapolis announced it's expanding where roving restaurants can go. Minneapolis first allowed these mobile food vendors last year. The only problem is they weren't very mobile. This new rule changes that.
It was a great step in the right direction, I think, for Minneapolis in terms of improving the vibrancy here of the city.
Drew Levine owns Turkey to Go and says business will be going places now that they're allowed in different neighborhoods.
Hi, how are you?
That means Turkey to Go can serve lunch in Nicollet Mall and dinner in Uptown.
I can pull up at a meter here, tweet, hey, I'm outside of XYZ place, come on down, and then 20 minutes later, we'll be going somewhere else.
He thinks the new rules will encourage more people to start a business.
That allows people to test the concept that would have otherwise cost maybe in the hundreds of thousands of dollars to start up.
Last year, 10 restaurants had their mobile license. This year, there could be a lot more. We know of at least 60 businesses that are interested.
It might be a good thing to be able to try different things, because if they're moving around, you might get to try something you never did.
And I opened my door to my bedroom and it was gone.
Heather Carafel knows she's lucky to be alive tonight.
I was in the shower and I was just getting done and I wrapped up in my towel and I had enough time to run downstairs before everything kind of exploded. I was down there maybe about 2 seconds before the roof got torn off.
That's kind of what it's all about, just, you know, coming in and seeing where you can help out.
Holly Dressel is a close friend, but not everyone here is.
I love that. I mean, some of the people up here are friends of friends. They don't know the gals that live here, but they just wanted to come and help out.
As they cleaned up her new roof, which used to be her bedroom floor, what they found amazed them.
One thing that made it through the storm are these pictures of Heather's service trip after Katrina. She says right now, her house isn't much better.
If she had been up here, I don't know what would have happened to her. So this is a lot worse than what I had expected to see.
The roof landed upside down in the backyard. But despite all that's lost, Heather knows that as the roof was ripped off, someone was watching down on her.
And the only thing that's on my walls left is the cross. So I took that as a little sign. Mostly I'm just really thankful that I'm alive. I think, yeah, I'm just thankful to God that I'm alive.